Wow. I mean, wow. Wow. What a day. And I'm talking about yesterday. And wow. Whew. 4th of July was unbelievable. I watched my president fly from one end of this country to the other, giving, I'm not kidding you, the speech that I took in at around 4 o'clock. I think he had given it around 1:30 or 2 from Mount Rushmore. Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. President. My gosh, I'm glad I voted for you. Uh, and I loved what he said at the very end. The best is yet to come. And I love that. And then I saw this one picture. Oh, it's Sunday morning, July 5th, 2026. And I'm Larry Bennett coming to you live from deep East Texas. And oh my gosh, I am just so blessed, so thankful. All my kids, I say all, one of my daughters and all of her, well, can't even say that. One of the daughters is out flying around up in the skies. She's an airline stewardess, and I don't know where she is right now. But Lex, love you, and stay safe, honey. But the other, the 3 little ones, and then the 20-year-old that just was with Senator Cassidy. Anyway, she was an aide for him for 6 weeks in Washington, D.C., and now she's going home. Or she's not going home. She's going to school. She starts back to LSU, I believe, on Monday. But they, my daughter and her family, they spent the whole week in Washington, D.C., and my gosh, the pictures that I've taken. And last night, I know Google's wondering, I wonder what switched this guy around. Hell, I got right next to the maximum gigabyte you can get for photos and storage last night. I just said, you know what, I'm through with this. So it's just going to be so I signed up. I told them I joined the team. Anyway, just find us a big cloud to put all that stuff in. And because we got photos out the gazoo, videos, pictures. Those kids had a ball and so educational. And it was just, it was just like I was there. And my daughter called me last night around 10 something. She said, I'm watching the president speak. And I said, wait a minute. I saw the talk today at 4 o'clock. And she said, no, Dad, he's right here in D.C. and he's giving a talk. And I said, oh my gosh, I don't know how the guy does it. And I really don't. I'm not just saying that. The man's phenomenal. And but I saw him at Mount Rushmore, and that speech, I don't know how his 10 o'clock one went, but this one at Mount Rushmore was spectacular. And Mr. President, I'm so glad for all the things that you pointed out and that you brought out about this these different political factions wanting to go to communism and socialism that's never worked anywhere in the world. It's brought down every nation there is. It's made them a hostage to those that dictate and ride roughshod over them. They don't have freedom. They don't know what freedom is. You want to know what freedom is? You should have. We needed a squad trailing my family this weekend and watching what all they did in Washington, D.C. and all the events they got to take in, the statues, the monuments, the history. Wow. The trip of a lifetime. And what was amazing to me, and I'll bring it home to the kids, and is they couldn't have taken it at a better time in our history. I mean, right now, 250 years of our country, and then for them to get to see and be part of that, I just love that. It just did my heart good. Really, I caught myself all teared up a couple of times. I saw the Arlington, and they had gone to the ceremony for the unknown soldier, and it just, oh boy, just thinking about it. Anyway, what a great country we live in, and I thank God that I was blessed. You know, I had great parents, and I grew up in a great little town, and I had a lot of wonderful friends and a lot of folks that guided me and tried to guide me. Well, I was not a real guidable person back at 14 through about, through about 74. I've never been a real one to fall in line with anything, but that really does work for me. You know, you give me options and give me the information and let me go about thinking and processing the information that you gave me, and then let me decide what I think is right for Larry Bennett, and that's what works for me, and that's what's worked for me all my life, and I'm going to continue to use that process. As far as falling in line for anybody else, I'm not the guy. You know, I've shared something that I think is I discovered it about 10 years ago. You know what? I never, ever wanted to lead anybody. I didn't. And I never, ever wanted to follow anybody. Never did in my whole life. I don't follow well at all. But here's what I do. I do me real well. I do me. You know, I think, I process, and then I choose, and then I go about my plan with what I'm trying to do. And I listen to God, and I listen to everybody, but I end up making my own decisions. And what might work for you, it isn't necessarily going to work for me, and vice versa. So I hope everybody realizes, you know, these choices don't exist for a lot of folks in a lot of other countries. We are so blessed to live in this country. Why do you think everybody's wanting to get here? And then I saw those protesters on the street last night. I swear to goodness, I wish they had a plane that would have flown every one of those pieces of, yeah, you know what I'm thinking. Out of here. You don't like it? Get out. Don't like it? Go. Because you know what? Most of you are paid by NGO, by Soros money, by trash. You no working pieces of, I don't even see how you find time to do the stuff y'all do. That isn't protesting. That's just getting up there and talking crap that somebody's paid you to do. You're a bunch of miserable folks, and it shows. It shows, you idiots. And but anyway, enough of that. All right, but back to this America that we're in. Thank God that we've got the president that we do, and I'm all for him, and I love what he's doing. And you got to remember, he's trying to correct 45 to 50 years of corruption that our Congress, and I'm not just saying Democrats, I'm saying mostly Democrats, but I'm saying Democrats, Republicans alike. You know, you crooked, the ones that are, you crooked pieces of crap. And, you go to Washington, you live off the taxpayer, you crap. And those that do that, there ain't a rope long. Anyway. Okay, that's enough of that. So I'd like to end on a good note. The kids are coming home today. They're flying back home, and man, don't you know they are worn out. But they'll be flying in tonight, and I'll be so glad to get them back home. At the same time, I'm so glad they got to see and do everything they got to do, and it just does my heart good. And I thank my God. I thank my president. I thank the blessings and lessons that I've learned along the way. And it says, you know what? This is the greatest country on earth. And thank God I'm one of the citizens that got to be born and raised here and know the life that I've lived. And I love it. And, well, anyway. All right. I see I've stepped just over the line of 10 minutes. And so I know about 3 minutes of me is about all anybody can stand. And 10 is really pushing the limit. But I do want to thank you for hanging in there with me. And I hope all of y'all have a blessed Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, but it's also your day. You know what? He gave you another one. Let's do something with it. I mean, do what you want to do. I mean, enjoy. Enjoy this. It's a short trip. It's a short trip. Warren Buffett's 95, but he'll tell you in a heartbeat, this is a short trip. Anyway, well, I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great day. And kids, y'all get on back home. All right, I love every one of you. Oh, I'm so proud of y'all. All right. And remember, if we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.